We're back with Roll Time. I'm Andrea Full Circle.
I'm Ty Tokes.
And we are here with two special guests today. We have Joe, who is the guy behind the scenes growing all of this magnificent weed that we have. And we have Daniel. He's been here for about 3 years on and off, just working in many different areas of the grow, helping in a lot of ways. So we'll start off over here with Joe. Welcome.
Thank you.
And welcome, Daniel. Glad you guys are here. So we've been talking about you a little bit in the show in the past and what you're kind of doing behind the scenes. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So I like to get up here, just kind of walk everything, check everything out, walk every row, look at every plant, just kind of see what's going on with them. Check equipment. I'm always monitoring everything anyways, but get here, just make sure ACs aren't dripping. There's always something, there's just always something. So just like to make sure everything's good before I kind of get started on my day. I go to each room, walk each room, go look at everything, and then the day starts. We start feeding and flushing, or we're up potting and defoliating. It is the normal grow routine, but I think it's one thing that kind of gets a little sometimes neglected, just like the daily, just walking everything, just looking, getting your eyes on everything, just because just like that, something pops up or something's there or something's not there, and just look at them, So it's kind of the daily routine, just checking everything out, and there's always defoliation to be done and opening plants wider and getting them open, checking your light, just everything, just all the good stuff.
Yeah.
I get all the boring stuff. You guys get to do all the fun stuff. You guys are here like Joe Rogan. I'm stuck in the dungeon.
Oh, I don't know. I like being with the plants.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty nice.
being out with the people is great, but I'm very much an introvert.
Well, the plants don't talk back.
They don't.
At all.
They don't.
That's true. Well, if they do, and then we got bigger issues.
Yeah, we got big issues if they're talking back.
Yeah.
Y'all let me know if they start
sure.
talking to y'all.
I will.
They definitely do respond though to your vibes and your mood. So
Yeah.
it is important when you're in there to be in a good mood.
For sure.
Definitely.
Helps them grow and thrive.
Yeah.
So what about you? What have you been doing?
So, when I'm not working here, I'm usually at a dispensary working. But when I am here, we've changed lights, helped with, cutting the plants down, pretty much bucking, trimming, cells, anything that needs to be done. I'm pretty much here to help.
Literally.
Yeah.
All the way out to even brush hogging this 8 acres. But
Yes, that is truth.
so I do a lot. I do a lot, but in different times, I guess. I'm really doing a lot everywhere. I'm always busy. So yeah, I do as much as I can, and I think at the end of the day, we're starting these podcasts now, and we're actually doing more and more events. Getting out there, doing the terp floats, and doing hopefully Harvest Fest eventually, and
Not this year.
Not this year.
Not this year.
Well, we are going to do. What is that?
Cowboy Cup.
The Cowboy Cup.
Yes.
We are going to do the
will.
Cowboy Cup, so I'll be very much involved in that. I really like to get out in the public and talk to people.
Yeah, you do.
I really love to talk to people. So getting out and doing events really excites me. Getting to know people, seeing people, that do the same thing I've done my whole life, But I'm just really excited to be here and be able to do this. It was something like a dream of mine. I remember being in the Army, and I told my buddy that I'm going to have acres one day, and I want a beehive and a pot farm. And he was like, "What? You're not gonna have that? I don't have a beehive,
We got to get a beehive, dude.
so I need a beehive."
Yeah, we need bees.
That'd be cool.
But, fortunately, Andrea was able to find like the best grow to start at, being fortunate that we were able to come in and be able to help,
Hell yeah, you helped.
being able to figure out everything that we needed to do to make a grow work.
We needed a woman's touch up here. That's
That
for
was
sure.
100% right. I mean,
sure.
she has done 99% of metric,
Everything.
but everything,
Compliance.
setting up all the forms,
Yep.
everything on the wall she put up, decorations, everything.
Literally.
Yeah.
But
It's good though.
It's
That's why it works.
teamwork.
It's good teamwork.
It's teamwork,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
Everyone knows their roles and it does them well, and everyone crosses over to roles well, and
Yep.
it's good. It's what we need. It's what makes it work.
When does
Yep.
Turk float?
August 31st.
It's so far away.
July 31st.
July 31st, August 2nd.
Yes.
And the Cowboy Cup's in December, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what's before then? What do we got before then? Nothing.
We gotta wait till July, I guess.
So, what is some things, there's a lot of patients that are being encouraged to learn their grows and learn, the difference in what sets apart a good grow from somebody who maybe is not paying attention to the details. What is some things that you do different that sets you apart, you feel?
I mean, yeah, I don't know if it's different or there's certain things, but I know that we talked about this in the first recording. But like, they're all alive, they're all living. Like, so you got to treat them like they're actually alive and living. Like, there's things they want, things they don't want. So just the attention to detail and just I just got done working in two. I mean, it looks pretty phenomenal. Did things a little different this time, and you know what I mean? And I'm like, that's how it's supposed to look, But it's just the attention to detail, like one damn little thing, and you just look at it like, no, it should come off. It should, because I already know it's going to help on that other quality. So like, just the attention to detail and how we do things, and I mean, Ashcare Dispensary for our COAs, my God, you know what I mean? Like, everything's perfect. We don't fail tests, and like, it's not a thing. Everything just. We care. We just put all of us, everybody puts the work and the attention to detail into everything we do. I mean, I think that's one of the things that kind of sets us different. It's kind of top to bottom, the attention to detail to everything we do.
Right.
And only having the RO water.
Yeah. I mean, it's like just using RO water, how long we flush, how we flush. I mean, all that.
Only
stuff
using
matters. How we
3-part
cure.
nutrients.
Curing's everything.
Yep.
Anybody can grow some good tops, like,
Right.
so.
Yeah.
Go cure it good. Cure it right.
Yeah.
Get your moisture levels right. All that stuff matters. You know what I mean? And like, I know Andrea's here like 8:00 at night, and I'll be like, "Yo, adjust the humidifier real quick." Like, because it matters. I don't want it to run like that all night. Like,
Right.
I'll drive my ass up here if I like. The end of the product matters. It's our name is on it. Like,
That's right.
so we care.
I remember doing some sales, and I remember smoking with a lady, and she was like, "Wow, this tastes really good." I was like, "Yeah, I know, right? It's really all about the curing, And she was like, "Well, how long do y'all cure it for?" I was like, "Well, 2 weeks, And she was, "Yeah." She's like, "We're gonna have to fix that." She's like, "We only cure it for a week." I'm like, "Wow."
Yeah. How long you flush it? How long you cure it? What humidity you have it at when you're curing
Exactly.
it? What temperature you have it at when you're curing it? That stuff matters. The
Yeah.
tolerances are very small. You don't have big tolerances. You know what I mean? You don't. So like, if you're gonna do it well. Do it right. Like,
And we still do it to a commercial standard.
yeah.
Yeah.
We still do that. But, because I've heard of people curing it for a month.
Yeah. We can be all technical and
Right.
go all wilding out with it, but
Right. That's, yeah.
we're building Ferraris. Remember? Stuff's got to get out.
We
There's
can-
building Ferraris.
I like
nonstop.
Ferraris.
It's all we do is build Ferraris.
I like Lamborghinis.
Well, even when it does sit, when the market's low or it's a slow month, the curing is still happening. So it's only,
Yeah, the buckets get burped and the
Yep.
room still stays exactly at the humidity and temps it needs to stay at. Like all that
Yes.
stuff matters. That stuff will dry out so quick, and
Yep.
we have good buckets.
yeah,
Well,
we do have.
$25 buckets, man.
Yeah.
Home Depot buckets.
Yeah.
Gasket line, they're good. Like you do it the right way, dude.
They
Like,
are good buckets.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna be putting fireweed in some Home Depot bucket, dude. What are we? Like, Tijuana? Good God. Like take care of the product.
Right.
Right. Well, there's a lot of people that they don't trust testing because we've heard some stories here recently that testing companies can be paid off
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff, and so there's a lot of wild stuff
Well,
going
so can
on.
all of our officials in Oklahoma.
That's true.
It is what
That's
it is.
true.
It's like all we have to go by is the testing. We've used several testing facilities, and it all tests the same. So that's why I'm like, oh well,
That's
stamp of approval.
yeah, that is one thing that's important too. We have used 2 testing facilities, and we absolutely love the one we're with, Steep
Yeah.
Hill. They're amazing. So, but our numbers have always been consistent,
Very
always.
consistent.
So, and I actually show that
Yeah.
when I'm out
She's
selling.
got all the numbers
Yeah.
for the last 2
Everything
years.
is consistent.
More than 2 years.
Yeah. So, what are some things that you think the patient should know about what we're doing up here?
Oh. So I think the patients should absolutely know that all the testing, it's always been, it's always passed. Never had
Yeah.
a failed test. And you look at it and there are no metals, there's no arsenic, there's nothing in the marijuana.
We
That-
don't do additives.
we
I
don't-
don't add a bunch of
Right.
crazy wild
There's
outs. Like, we
there's
don't need to do all
nothing
that.
in it that's gonna hurt you. And being in a dispensary and seeing other tests and stuff like that, I've seen, tests that are like what is it called?
Remediated?
Remediated test, yes. And a lot of times you'll see that and you'll go back and look at the testing, but since it's been remediated, you can't see what the old test was because it was a failed test. So you
Oh,
see
so
the new
you
one.
can't even see the old? I did not know
No.
that.
Oh,
That's even
sucks.
worse.
Yeah, that's not
That's
cool.
even worse.
That's not cool.
Right.
So you don't know what it's filled for.
Ah, that's not cool.
Cheers, morons. It's the stupidest thing ever.
Yeah. So
And then it doesn't have to be put on the jars or the labels that it's remediated either.
Right. So
That's
I
not
mean, it
cool.
doesn't even have to be told to the actual dispensary owner when it's being sold to him that this was remediated product.
Doesn't?
So, right.
That's not
So
cool
like
at
you
all.
get it, and then you have a little triangle box right there on your little metric thing on metric, and it's like you click on that, it's remediated product.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
So like I trust this product. I've been here. I've seen it. I've watched us do this for 4 years.
Right.
So I'm very impressed. There are some companies out there that are good, are great. Small companies, small ones.
Right.
Yep.
Just like this, because they take care of their stuff, Joe. They're just like you do, but when you get into the bigger companies that are selling the really cheap stuff, really cheap pens and things like that, you start seeing this, and
Right.
it's really bad. I don't think that we should be selling remediated product.
No, there's enough good product here
Correct.
to not even have to. There's enough shitty product here
Right.
to not have to buy remediated weed. Like, let's be real.
Right.
Yeah.
Take your L and just throw it away.
Yeah, take your L and be gone, dude.
Right.
Good grief.
So
That's a
if
thing. I can't believe that that's a thing.
yeah, so if the dispensary isn't disclosing that information, you have no idea.
Patient has no idea.
Patient has no
I
idea.
gotta get out there more often. It's crazy to me.
Yep.
And it's not, and it's 99% not the freaking dispensary owner's fault. I mean,
No.
there is some fault to it. I mean, because you should probably ask nowadays for a test because you can't trust it. But when you're ordering 30 different types of dab,
Right.
and maybe 2 of those might be remediated product, you know, you're looking through all this paper trying to figure out. But I mean, is it worth it? I think it is in the long run.
I just feel like the processor should have. I mean, they should
But
have
I
to be
think
noted
that, right.
to the dispensary owner.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a deal. This stuff's remediated. Is what That's fine. If you want to buy it, that's on you. You know what I mean? We can't change your mind, but it
Right.
should have to be disclosed. I believe.
Right,
For sure.
I would think so. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
But that's how it works out there.
that's wild.
That's why patients should ask questions.
Yeah, ask,
Yeah.
ask questions, man. I mean, you're going there for a reason. You want something that's gonna calm you down, make you sleep, make you feel a little rejuvenated. I mean, ask questions.
And
Yeah.
in any dispensary or any dispensary can pull up the actual test within just a few minutes or a few
Seconds.
clicks, really. Yeah, it's not hard to find them. So, and they can tell you. And they can tell you in seconds if it's remediated because right there on the package tag, it's going to have a box. So, they'll know.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh.
Yeah, that's something that definitely needs to be addressed for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when there's so many people that are doing it right. It's like, okay, well, you're taking away from the people that are doing it right. So let the people that are doing it right do their thing and then get rid of that crap because that crap's not helping anybody.
Yeah, it's not
Right.
helping anybody.
Right. It's already hard enough for and that's what happens when the bigger companies and they start taking shortcuts and they use cheaper products and we have no idea what these things are going to do to our system long term.
Right.
And the small people that are really trying to do it right, keeping it as close to its natural state as possible, is kind of pushed out because it is more pricey to do it the right way
Right.
than it is to take those shortcuts. So there are quite a few
Just
grows.
make a big Smalls factory. Don't touch your plant. Just grow Smalls. That's all
Just
we
grow
do.
smalls.
Just grow tons of Smalls.
I see. Yeah.
Oh,
I
quit defoliating everything. Just let them go for 2 months. You're fine.
I said it too. I'm sorry. Let's make a Smalls factory.
Good.
Well, even the smalls, in my opinion, whoever came up with smalls are cheaper than bigs. I don't know what you were thinking.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
It all smokes the same.
It all
same
smokes the
product.
same, but the smalls, in my opinion, are even more bang for your buck because you don't have stem. You're getting a solid good nug, especially, I mean, our smalls they're not micros by any
No,
means.
they're not.
If they're micros, I'll let you know they're
Every time you're
micros.
putting Smalls in there, I'm like, damn, I don't look like a small, but whatever. It's
I
all
know.
good.
It's hard to differentiate.
I know. The market is very backwards
Yeah, it's all
right now at this point.
We'll get it figured out.
Yeah.
For sure.
Keep
For
plugging
sure.
away like we do.
Yep,
Right.
that's right. That's right. So,
We got upgrades next week here. Got all kinds of good fun stuff happening
Yeah.
in Full Circle.
yeah,
We'll be ripping and roaring next week. Harvest next week.
yep.
A bunch of stuff going on next week. Get that room set back up. We're not stopping here at Full Circle. Just
it.
ripping it out.
That's it.
Putting out Ferraris.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ty,
You know-
not, go ahead.
I was gonna say we had a pretty good time at that Ty Tokes event.
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
Toke time was fun.
That
It
was
was
cool.
a blast. It was a blast. Thank you guys.
You know, my buddy was telling me he's telling some guy at work about sitting in the bubble, and this guy turned around and he was like, the guy's like 79 years old.
Yeah.
Right. He's an old school smoker. And he was like, man, I wish they had that back in my day. Like, yeah, you know. And so, like, yeah, there's a lot of people that I think a lot of people enjoyed that.
Yes.
They
I know
all
I
had
did.
fun.
So that
It
big
was
thing was
fun.
a success. The
Yeah,
big
for
blow up
sure.
thing.
For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
People
Cool.
loved
Oh
it.
yeah,
Very
everybody
cool.
got in that thing.
Right on.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Good.
My eyes were so smoky in there. My eyelids started getting weighed down. I was like, I can't keep them open.
That's
I gotta
great.
go.
That's great.
There's people of all ages in it and having
yeah.
fun. It was a cool experience.
I think we're gonna modify it though a little more.
Yeah.
I think I can make this work way better though.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to turn the bubble like completely into a cloud. Like, it's gonna look like you won't be able to see out of it or in it. So,
Fair enough.
You just see handprints.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've done it to a vehicle before, but
My
Oh,
eyelids
God.
won't open.
Yeah. Yeah, so make sure you guys check out all the upcoming events. If Full Circle Growers or Thai Toke Time is involved, I'm sure that bubble's going to be involved. So,
For sure. For sure.
yeah, if it's allowed, we'll have it.
Yeah.
so we talked about a lot of things that you do. I don't know if we talked about you cloning. That was one thing that you really got down.
Yeah, but I don't like to talk about all that. I don't want to tell.
I know. You don't have to tell people about it, but you do clone your own plants, and
Yes.
you really got it down, man.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That is something
That is the trickiest thing out of if you're doing your own clones, taking your clones. It's
Yeah.
definitely the trickiest out of. At least for me, it's the trickiest out of all the growing. I mean,
Right.
even getting the plants reset and they get a little sad when not. My clones, whoo. Clones are stressful, dude. Like the first 7 days, I legit walk in there and I'm like, God, oh, phew, thank God they look good. Like it's nerve wracking. They're so finicky at that point. But I
Yeah.
mean, it's like everything else. I mean, if your temperature and humidity and you've taken them right and you slow down and do everything the right way, oh, they rip every time. But
Yep.
still, like the first week, I'm like, oh, these freaking clones, they better take. And I'm like, oh, they look awesome, great. But it's nerve wracking, you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
is. You're like, the clones look great. I'm like, all right, good.
Yeah.
If I'll take clones on like Monday or Tuesday, and if Andrea's got the grow on the weekend, she's like,
Yeah.
dude, the clones look good. They look, I'm like, all right on, good.
You're like, I can sleep now.
Yeah. Or I'm going to start off my Saturday really bad and pissed off.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's. I mean, it's a little, and like we've learned. I mean, you can do one little thing to them different, and they don't like it
Oh, I
at
learned.
all.
I learned.
At all. It's crazy though. Like they're that simple a plant, and they'll take that easy. But man, if you just tweak one little thing,
One little
I don't even want to venture out to tweak any more things. I'm like, man, this is like what we're doing. It's people always have advice or something to say, and I'm like, well, that's great for you. But this simple process works great for us. What I mean? Like, dude, keep it simple, man. We don't got to make it anything more than it is. Do it. Do the process.
You have it
I have my
dialed in.
process.
Yep.
It is alive, but it's very simple.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
You know, I mean, I guess learning the plant mostly is like the most challenging
It's
thing.
like a baby. What does a baby want to do? It's to pretty much eat and sleep and just take dumps. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Literally, that's it. That's kind of like a clone really wants to just be awake, get a little bit of sleep. Just make sure I'm fed. I don't want to be fed too much though. And I definitely don't want to dry out. You know what I mean? It's just finding it and just like your kids. Like, oh, I know what they want. They're fine.
Right.
And each strain is different.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those Cushments really gave us a run for our money. They still do.
I still do. They, are
They
right
still
now.
do.
It's irritating me.
It's such a good strain.
Well, it is good, and Joe's just about got it perfected, but
Years
they
later.
will still give you a hard time.
Yeah.
Those ladies are difficult.
And this last round tested over 30 again. I mean, like I said on the last one we did, that's what it does. You know what I mean? If you just give it, let it do what it needs to do and give it everything it needs, that's what it does. And it does what it's supposed to do every time. But whew, that first 3 weeks, man, 2 weeks for sure. It's a finicky plant, man. It does not want to do what any other strain I've ever dealt with wants to do. I mean,
Yeah.
it wants to be babied. It's like, oh, I have 0.3 ounces too much water. Now I'm going to get really sad on you. It's like, dude, it's like 4 drops of water extra you just got, and you're going to be that sad? It's wild. It's actually wild. But
Yeah.
They're pretty dramatic.
it's a good strain. They have a pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
Cushman's is very dramatic. Very dramatic. You're going to get its own show.
Yeah.
Well, she's very dramatic and extreme with her results too, as
Yeah.
smoking it. It really is a
Yeah.
mindset,
Yeah,
50-50.
Yeah.
If you're tired, you'll go to sleep.
Yeah.
If you're up and ready.
If you want to do
party.
something, you can definitely do it.
Yeah,
But if you tell your mind it's bedtime, oh, you're going to sleep. You're going
Absolutely.
to sleep.
absolutely.
Straight up. That's that. The clones are probably the most nerve-wracking thing out of the whole process, to be honest. It really are.
How are the new strains going?
Good. Still trying to. I think on this run, I got gas breath figured out. I'm pretty sure I do.
Nice.
We'll know next Tuesday.
Okay.
It looks good.
We'll know next Tuesday.
I saw it. It looks
Yeah.
great.
No, but what's in veg coming in? I need just everything. Just those gas breaths just take off. They get huge. So just tweaking and doing the things I've been doing to try to get everything to fall in line. I think this next round going in it'll be right.
Awesome.
And it tastes great, but I still want it to look a little different. It's got to yield a little different. I know what it needs, and it's
They're
not
frosty
doing what I
this
want it
round,
to do.
too. They are
yeah.
frosty. I
So-
looked
so
at them
frosty.
the other day. I was
Yeah, it's
yes.
crazy frosty. Same with the banana. The banana is unreal. It looks insane.
I'm excited.
So
Yeah.
Monday harvest.
Yeah. So what strains again? Banana.
We'll have banana acai mints and gas breath and snow bunny on
Nice.
this one.
Ooh, nice.
Yep.
That's
And
Snow
the
Bunny's
Snow
always good
Bunny
too.
is
Snow Bunny is good.
so
Phenomenal.
purple. It is so purple right now. It is insane.
Oh, I can't wait.
So purple.
That's awesome.
I love Snow Bunny.
Yeah.
Snow Bunny's good.
Yeah,
Snow Bunny is
Snow
Snow Bunny's great. But you know that gas breath, that hits you hard.
Yeah.
I smoke some gas breath and it hits you hard. I
Yeah.
like blunts and boy, that's a good strain.
It'll let you know. That's for sure.
And you know, in the dispensary, it flies.
Does it?
It's
Good.
flying.
Good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
That is our number one seller. I
Good.
mean, last harvest
It
it,
tastes
was
good.
sold
It
second
smells
day.
good.
Yeah.
It
People are
hits.
asking about it.
It's good. Good. Yeah. Good. Unload all this stuff.
Yeah.
Hit us up for that gas breath, people.
For real.
Yep. Well, once it's available, it's usually gone.
it's gone
So
pretty
get a
quick.
hold of me quick. Especially the bigs. People love the bigs.
And the Snow Bunny goes real fast too.
I'm doing more snow bunny on this next run.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm doing an extra half of a full row.
Nice.
Snow bunny.
Yep.
Awesome. So, are we thinking of any other events that we're gonna hold very soon? Anything that we can, maybe another one of those Ty Tokes events over there?
I don't know about another one. No, I'm just kidding. I want to do another Toke Time next year, not this year. This year we've got a couple things up our sleeve that we haven't really announced just yet, but that's what I've got. I'll do another Toke Time next year, March 14th, if it's on a Friday or Saturday.
Okay.
It's on a
Fair
Friday, so
enough.
it'd be a Saturday.
Yeah, so March 14th next year on a Saturday. That's when we'll be doing it.
Yes.
Somebody needs to throw an event out there and invite me to it.
He likes it.
Why not invite all of us?
Right?
Yeah.
Just you?
Cause y'all get, I don't know, y'all never go.
Excuse me?
Okay, my wife will go.
Usually everyone goes but me because
Okay.
someone has to be here.
That's true.
That is
And so that's
That
why I'm
is
always
true.
like, I'm going to get their crazy ley line. Someone's got to be here.
It's truth.
Somebody can do
If it's
this.
a water day, I can look over.
No, but you guys are all usually together at the event.
That's true.
That's the thing.
That is true.
I'm going to get out there. I'm going to get out there with you guys
Okay,
for
Joe
sure.
never goes. Ever.
I went to Cowboy Cup.
Yeah. You did go to Cowboy
did.
Cup.
And you had to drive. Wait, no, but somebody was here.
We
I
had
don't know who was here. Somebody was here
our
doing
old
that.
grower was here.
But he came up there. Oh, he just came up and drove back the next morning. Yeah, and took care of everything.
Yeah.
So that way I wouldn't have to. That was great.
That was great.
Cowboy Cup's gonna be
Yeah,
lit.
it'll be fun.
We've only been one time. I'm excited to go back.
Yeah.
I'm excited to go. I've never gotten to go.
Really?
Be my first
It's a good
one.
time.
Yeah.
It is
You get
good.
to see everyone's flower display.
I've seen the displays. They look badass.
I love
Yeah. That is really cool.
We had a good time.
it. There's some crazy stories there, but I'm not even going to get into them. I don't want to be a jerk. It's fine. I'll be quiet. I'll share them amongst us.
You know, okay, what was really cool was like that at that place there was like farmers there. Like, I mean, like
Yeah.
overall farmer with a straw in his mouth, like farmer.
No, there
and then
was.
sitting next to a biker, sitting next to. I have no idea how to describe that person, but they were sitting next to that person, which is a little more wild than everybody else, maybe.
Then we had a giant wizard too.
And
Remember,
the
don't
dude,
forget the wizard.
What?
The wizard.
On
There was a
stilts, dude. It was
wizard.
insane.
There's a wizard on
So like,
stilts.
it was really awesome, and everybody got to hang out with each other, man. And I feel like there may have been a gang or two there.
Pretty sure there
'Cause
was.
they were rolling pretty deep, but you know they were really cool. They were really nice. Everybody's really freaking nice.
Yeah, no, it was cool. It actually was a good vibe. It really was.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Whole time.
It's a good event. It is. I mean, it's a good event.
I smelled
Yeah.
a lot of good pot.
But then Turf Float, though.
Oh, turf
Yeah,
float.
that's
You
what
need
I
to go
gotta-
to Turf
I gotta go
Float.
to Turf
Yeah.
Float. Turf Float would be dope.
That one's gonna
I
be
do.
so
The
fun.
river was
We gotta
slow.
float the river.
The problem with Turf Float is someone for sure will have someone has to be in the feed. So that's what it is. So I got to figure out. It's not that I don't want to go. I'm like, who in the hell am I gonna like
Your wife can do this.
forced to come up here and be like, hey,
I can feed at the lights come on at what time?
You'll be there.
like, yeah, you're gonna be there. Yeah. The problem is you guys are all gonna be there.
Well, we're not
So-
gonna float the river without you.
I can feed early and get up there, but regardless, I still have to haul back the next morning to get back here. You know what I mean? That's the hard part.
Damn.
This is the behind the scenes of growing.
Yeah,
right
this is
here.
behind the scenes
Like,
of we're always negotiating with each other. Like, hey, I need to be gone next weekend. Can you get in? You gotta be here. You gotta be here.
Yeah.
Everything's alive.
Everything's alive.
Everything's living and
Yep.
someone has to be in this building 365 days
Yeah.
a year.
someone's
There's-
here. Every Thanksgiving, every Christmas Eve, every
Yep.
Christmas, every New Year's Day, someone is here.
Yep.
However,
You don't auto feed like go. Hopefully everything's good up there. No, you got to get your eyes on everything and make sure everything's bueno, dude. Like, no, we're not doing
Yep.
that.
Well, Turf Float is going to be off the chain, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So we're excited.
I'm pumped.
It's back at the original location, I heard.
Yeah, I haven't experienced the original location yet, so
I
I'm
haven't either.
excited.
It's been new for all of us.
Yep.
Right on.
That's awesome.
It'll be fun.
So, is there anything else you guys wanted to let everybody know or talk about?
I would just like to say thank you to y'all for all the hard work y'all do. For real. All
Thank
three of you
you.
guys. You guys grind. Thank you. You do. You do whatever it takes to make it happen. Like there's a lot of selflessness in this place. So I appreciate that. Thank you. It's what it takes to make something work. Like you gotta be all in and all three of you are all in. So thank you. You make coming up here fun. You do.
appreciate
And we've
that.
got a pretty good job. It's pretty cool to do what we get to do. I mean,
For sure.
I agree.
a lot of people want to do this. A lot of people try to do this and they haven't. So we're very fortunate to do what we do. And it's cool to have people you like and enjoy everyone you work with and get along and have the same focus and goals and mission and definitely want to help the industry. And so it's good. I appreciate it. I do. You guys are the bomb. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being amazing and giving us the opportunity. I tell you often I appreciate the
Yeah, no, of
opportunity.
course. Of course. I know
So,
you do.
this is a beautiful industry to be in, and it's a beautiful time for all of us to get together and start bringing this industry full circle
Yep.
and making it happen.
Absolutely.
It's going to be good. So
Definitely.
I'm excited about what the future holds.
Me too.
We do have some things coming up. We'll be rolling out soon. We're excited
Yeah.
to have the Canna family involved, and we will. We'll definitely be speaking on that later. We've got several guests coming on lined up. We're actually going to have 2 videos out this week, so you'll be seeing this one on Thursday, and then you will have one on Friday. So, and then we'll be back to our normal schedule next week. We're releasing it Monday.
Whenever you want.
I think we're gonna try Monday morning.
Okay. That'll
See
work.
what happens. So be looking for a roll time video Thursday 4:20, Friday 4:20, and Monday unannounced.
Okay. I was like 420.
We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, well, thank you guys for all of your support. Thank you to all of the dispensaries that have been behind us and supported us in what we are doing here at Full Circle. We appreciate each and every one of you. I have created a post on the Full Circle Growers Facebook page. It is pinned to the top with our dedicated dispensaries. So if you are looking for our Full Circle flower, you can find the dispensaries that are carrying it right there pinned on the top of our page.
Right on.
So with that being said, check that list out and go and find you some Full Circle Growers flower and put that in your pipe and smoke it. We're rolling out.
Let's roll.
Smoke weed every day.